Good morning, everyone.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us. Hopefully you can see me. Hopefully you can hear me this week. We did some more testing. I think we should be good to go.
Here.
Yep. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to do our opening song. So let me go ahead and get that ready for you. But in the meantime, I'm also going to show something else on the screen here. We've got some supplies. How am I going to do this?
There.
Here we go. We're going to do have some supplies for today. If you'd like to participate in any of our activities, you can go ahead and grab those supplies. I'll leave them on the screen for you.
I'll grab mine.
And there is an optional messy lesson or messy object lesson today. If you would like to do something just a little bit messy today, go ahead and grab those supplies as well. So we are going to go ahead and do our first song. Are you ready, Ruby?
Here. I'll grab my supplies.
You don't need your supplies. You have your supplies right here. Awesome job, everyone. Hopefully you had a chance to get those supplies together. Good morning.
Because we are going to start that craft very soon.
All right, guys. Welcome to Praise Kids.
Praise God!
I actually forgot for a second there. Oh my gosh. Oh, I could hear you guys too. Hopefully you didn't forget. I'm so glad you are here today. Let us see who is joining us.
More people.
More people. Hello, Ella's grandpa, Mr. J, is here. Good morning. Good morning,
Jojo.
Jody. Good morning, Schellenberger kids. Hello.
Hi.
All right. Good morning.
Good morning.
Pastor Don, good morning.
Hi.
Good morning. Your grandma is
Hi,
here.
Grandma.
Grandma and grandpa. Good
Yeah,
morning. Here's a really big me from the Schellenberger crew. Good morning, guys. And did we say Pastor Misty is here? Good morning. Oh my gosh, if I missed anyone, go ahead. I can't see other than what is posted here. So if you're there in green and just watching, that's awesome. If you'd like a shout out, go ahead and post something here and I will say hello. Oh my goodness, the Schellenbergers are really into their emojis this morning. Good morning. All right, guys, we are going to get started with our lesson. Today is week 6 of Tell Me a Story.
Tell me a story.
And it's also the last week of Tell Me a Story. We're going to start something new next week. Isn't that cool? So, I don't know if that's going to be it. I haven't decided.
I was just pretending to cry like a baby for the heck of it.
Oh, because you're sad that this is the last week of Tell Me a Story?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is sad. But don't worry, we'll be back next week with something new. All right, guys. So here's what we're going to do start. Our theme today is kindness. Kindness. We talk about kindness at Praise Kids before, right? It's also one of our Praise Kids rules, right? We say that we want kind words. Kind words is one of our rules. So just making sure I didn't miss somebody who just logged in. Okay. We're going to start things off with a little activity. We got so many activities today, guys. This is nothing that you need supplies for just yet. This first activity is something that I brought. I have this little box. It's Ruby's box. She's letting me borrow it. This little treasure box. And there's something inside here. Even Ruby does not know what it is.
And they really want to open it.
I am going to give you some clues and see if you can go ahead, have your grown-up text the answer, see if you can guess what's inside my box. It's not very big. It's not very big. So see if you can guess what's inside my box. Okay, first clue. You can buy what's inside here at the store.
A toy.
Ruby's guessing a toy. It's something you can buy at a store. Okay.
Close.
So that's your first clue.
What are my socks? Or
something you can buy at a store. Now, the second clue is, oh, and by the way, we just got another hello, Olivia, Paxton, and Toby.
Hi, Toby.
All right. The second clue is they come in lots and lots of different colors.
Underwear.
Some different shapes too, but lots of different colors. Underwear? Well, underwear comes from the store. Lots of different colors. Do you think I'm going to show the world what your underwear looks like? Do you think that's what's in this box? I don't think that might be right. Let's see. All right, here's another clue. See if you guys get this. The next clue is it can stick to something. It can stick to something. All right, so you can find it in a store. It's not Clorox wipes or toilet paper. Yep, you guys are right. You can find it. It's not those things. All right, yes, you can find it in a store.
A sticky hand.
It comes in lots of different colors,
hand.
some different shapes, and it can stick to things.
Slappy hand.
Do we have any more guesses? I have one more clue that might help if you don't know what it is yet.
I'm guessing a slappy hand.
A slappy hand, like you mean one of your bracelet things? Is that what you mean? Oh, a slappy. Oh, the little sticky things. Okay. Well, here's your last clue. You use these when you hurt yourself. You buy it in a store, comes in lots of different colors. It can stick to something, and you use it when you hurt yourself.
Band-Aid.
Band-Aid. Band-Aid. That's a really good guess. Did anybody else guess Band-Aid. There's a little bit of a delay here, so you may have actually guessed it. Let's look here, Ruby. Band-Aid. A Band-Aid.
Dad.
Ruby, you want to pick out which one you want to pick out here? Pick out one of these Band-Aids. Like Ruby has all colors, all sizes, everything Band-Aids. Okay, we're just going to do this one. All right, so it is a Band-Aid.
I wanted the other one.
You wanted the other one. Of course you did. Okay.
This one was that color.
Okay. So when you have a wound or a boo-boo or a hurt on your arm or anywhere on your body,
my daddy got sunburned and nose one's crazy.
You put a Band-Aid on it to protect your wound.
You can put it on me.
Yeah, I can put it on you? Okay, cool. You don't want to get dirt or anything getting into your wound, and you don't want bacteria to enter that broken skin up here. Look at that, Ruby. Show him your shoulder. We put a Band-Aid on. She doesn't actually have a boo-boo. We're just pretending right now. She does have the hiccups, though. Okay, so this Band-Aid protects your wound from any pain that might be caused by accidentally bumping into something, or maybe it helps protect it from your wound or rubbing against any. I'm not going to pull it off. Or rubbing on anything. Okay, it's there to protect you. So remember I said our theme today is kindness. Okay, kind words or kind actions like a Band-Aid on a wounded heart. So when you see someone having a hard day, show some kindness. So now we're going to do one of our activities that has two of the things that I had you collect today. You're going to need your toilet paper and you're going to need your stuffed animal or doll, something that you're going to bring. Okay. So go ahead. Ruby's going to get her doll she's bringing to Praise Kids today. And I want you to get your things and I want you to pretend that your stuffed animal or your doll or whatever you brought with you today is hurt. It has a boo-boo somewhere. And so what I'd like you to do is show some kindness to your friend. Ruby, bring this over here. You just need your baby doll. You don't need all your stuff. Oh goodness, I think she's going to move in. So grab this. This is going to be your bandage, okay? And create a bandage for your baby. Ruby, if you don't come over and start, we'll just have to move on. I'll do it without you, okay? All right, so go ahead and take your toilet paper. Here, you can break a piece off if you want. Here, Ruby, I will hold your baby doll. Okay. Go ahead, and where do you think? This is Ruby's baby doll. This is Sodi. She named her Sodi. And so Sodi has a boo-boo somewhere. Where do you think her boo-boo is? On her leg? Yeah, so Ruby's going to bandage her leg. I hope you guys are bandaging somebody in your little house. Maybe you're not even using a stuffed animal. Maybe you're using a grown-up in your house and you're putting a bandage on them. That's pretty silly. Go ahead and be the person that shows kindness and help this person in need and put something on their boo-boo. If you want to later today, your grown-up can post a picture of your person or animal or doll with their bandage on.
Hold on.
Nope, we got to keep moving here, Rube. So just wrap it on there. She works hard on this. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move this out of the way. Are you still wrapping? How are you guys doing? You guys have your bandages on? Ruby, I'm helping you out. All right, so her baby.
Wait, let's take that.
Well, not right now. We're just gonna hold it on for now. Her baby has her bandage on. I hope you guys all have your bandages on your babies.
Wait,
no, we're done with this for now. So take that. Go to the side with her. You can finish it over there if you'd like, Ruby. Okay. All right. So if you're still bandaging, that's okay. We're going to kind of move on here to the next part of our lesson. All right. And yes, Miss Jody, yes, we also remove Band-Aids with kindness as well. All right. This was a lot of fun. I would love to see your photos of your bandages friends later today on our page. Believe it or not, bandages have something to do with our parable today. So there is our parable word.
Hi, everybody.
Oh my goodness. What happened to you?
I hurt my head.
Well, I can see that. What, you know what, Mickey, I'm going to move over just a little bit so people can see you a little better. Okay. There you go. So what happened?
It's really embarrassing.
Embarrassing? Well, you don't have to share then if you don't want to.
All right. I was helping my mom with her garden. She was having me pull out these little green weed things, and then we were spreading some mulch around. I was having fun helping. I even got my own little rake to use with the mulch, and then it happened.
What happened?
Did you know I'm afraid of ladybugs? Like crazy scared of them?
Yeah, actually, I do remember you telling us once before that you are scared of ladybugs.
So I was using my rake and moving the mulch when I looked down and I saw them. 2 ladybugs
Oh boy.
crawling on my shirt with their beady eyes and weird red black polka dot wings. Well, I sort of started freaking out. Like, I mean, really freaking out.
Okay.
I was running around the yard screaming for my mom to get them off me, and then I stepped on my mom's rake and it popped off the ground and it bumped me in the head.
Oh, ouch, a rake in the head. That must have really hurt.
Oh, it did. Trust me. I'm pretty sure the ladybugs were just laughing at me the whole time. Maybe that was my mom. I'm pretty sure I heard laughing anyway at some point. But my mom helped me back up and got me an ice pack for my head.
Sounds like your mom took really great care of you. You know, the man in our parable today got hurt too. How about I tell everyone that story now?
Okay, sounds good to me.
Okay, so Jesus told a story about a man who was traveling in a faraway land. Suddenly, the man was stopped by a group of thieves. Oh man, group of thieves.
I bet they hurt him on purpose.
They were very mean men.
I bet they hurt him on purpose.
Yes, they did. They took everything the man had. They beat him up and they left him dying beside the road. You see that there on that picture, how they're beating him up and they left him dying there?
That's terrible.
It's awful. He was hurt so badly. He couldn't even get up and go for help. He was stuck there all alone with no one to help him. Then he heard a noise in the distance.
What did he hear? I hope it wasn't a ladybug.
He heard footsteps. Can you guys help me make footsteps? Can you tap on your knees like this and make those footsteps?
I do it like this.
All right, here comes this person. Here comes the footsteps.
Hooray, now he's going to be saved.
That's exactly what this man thought too. So here we go. Okay. If we do it that way, I can't see Mickey. Hold on a second. There we go. All right. So that's what he thought too. So finally those footsteps, they came to a stop. And the man looked up and there stood a priest. See him there? And a priest is like a pastor. Okay, we've got pastors at our church. Okay, so a priest is like a pastor. And the priest looked at the man and he kept walking. Not good. Not good at all.
Wait, the priest did not stop and help? Are you kidding me?
After a little while, the man heard footsteps again. Do your footsteps again. Tap on your knees. Pat on your legs. So what do you think, Mickey? You think somebody's going to help him this time?
Well, maybe this time someone's coming to help.
Okay, so the man was thinking the same thing. This time somebody's going to help me. So the footsteps came to a stop. And when the man looked up, he saw a Levite. A Levite is a man who was a teacher at a church.
I'm wearing a pair of Levites.
Not Levi's, a Levite. Okay, do you think this Levite, who is a church teacher, do you think he stopped to help the man who was hurt?
Well, he's a teacher of a church. Of course he stopped.
Well, no, he did not stop. In fact, the Bible says that when the Levite saw the man, he walked on the other side of the road. He walked the other way and pretended But he didn't even see the man lying there. He ignored him. That hurt man was so very sad.
What is happening right now? Why is everyone being so mean to this guy?
Oh, I know. So the hurt man was just about to give up on the idea of anyone rescuing him when he heard the sound of footsteps again. Footsteps. Can you make those sounds with your knees again? Footsteps. Keep your footsteps going and all that walking.
I don't think I could take one more person walking by this hurt man.
This time, when the footsteps stopped, the man looked up and he saw someone from a land called Samaria.
Wait. Hold up. The man was from Samaria? That made him a Samaritan. Samaritans were not liked. There's no way he's going to stop and help.
The hurt man thought the very same thing, but the Samaritan, he stopped.
Say what?
The Samaritan saw the man in need, went to him and helped him up. He put him on his donkey and took him to a place to stay, and then he paid for them to feed him, give him a bath, and take care of that hurt, sick man.
Wow, that goes to show you can't judge a person by what they look like.
So which one of the men was a good friend? What do you think,
Samaritan.
Mickey? Oh,
The Samaritan man, you're right, Ruby. He was a good friend, not
He
that
was a
priest
friend.
or the Levite.
so
we both agree.
Yeah.
so which one of these
Friendship.
which one of these men showed God's love?
The Samaritan. Ruby's right again. He was the only one that showed God's love.
Right. So we should love everyone and show them God's love. And we should show God's love when we care for our neighbors and our good friends. And even if they look different from us, we should show God's love.
As the very wise Daniel Tiger says, in some ways we are different, but in so many ways we are the same.
Oh man, do we have any Daniel Tiger fans out there? Because that one, I think McGee just rocked it. So we need to show, we need to show love and kindness to everyone in the world.
Oh, geez. Next thing you're going to tell me to show love and kindness to ladybugs. Don't push your luck, lady.
Okay, McGee. Well, I do hope your head gets better soon.
Yeah, me too. Thanks for inviting me today. This was a great lesson. Bye, guys. Bye, Ruby.
Bye. See ya, McGee. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad McGee came to help us with our Bible story, our parable. So awesome. Okay, now we're going to do another activity, but nothing that you need supplies for just yet, but soon. All right, so this week's lesson point is very, very important. Okay. In fact, God says it's the one of the most important rules he ever made. Are you guys ready for it? Are you ready? I'm not sure if I'm ready for it. Where did it go? Well, I had a slide for it, guys, and I don't see it. So I'll just tell you what it is instead. So that important point is, I will care for my neighbor and be a good friend. So see if you can say that with me. I will care for my neighbor and be a good friend. Yes, that is something really, really, really important that God wants us to remember. So today we're going to learn different ways that God can use us to help others. And I'm going to point some things out and we're going to talk about them. So first we're going to talk about hands. Can you guys hold up your hands?
I can't see them.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Ruby wants to hold up her hands instead. Okay. Your hands are up. Our hands are great, great tools. No, I don't want to see your foot. Great, great tools for helping others. Sometimes loving others can be hard to do, especially when it means giving up something you really want. Being a good friend means sharing our toys, even if they are our favorite toys. Caring for others means helping someone when they drop something, so you can use your hands to pick it up for that person who dropped it. So that's something really good. Think about all the ways you can use your hands to help people. And next, we're going to talk about feet.
I'm still a mess.
Ruby, put that down. Okay. I'm going to talk about feet. I'm not going to show you one of my feet because that's going to be awfully acrobatic of me. But Ruby, you want to quick see if you can get your foot up here? Just one. Let me see, guys. Do you have feet? Who has a foot? Oh, do you all have feet? Everybody has feet. Let's talk about how you can use your feet for God and kindness. So it sounds a little funny that you can use your feet to help others, but it's true. Your feet are what make you able to walk, and they help you go. And even if your feet aren't actually working, you still have ways that you can go. So being a good friend and caring for our neighbor means that we will be quick to go and help anyone in need. Think about the ways you can go help others. How about helping your mom by opening the door for her when her hands are full? That's something you can go help her with. Or how about helping your neighbor rake their leaves in the fall? You ever helped your neighbors rake their leaves? That's something you can go and help them do. I'm thinking you can find all kinds of things to go and help people. So the last thing we're going to talk about is your mouth. Can you guys point to your mouth?
Mouthy.
Your mouth. The Bible says that our mouth is a very, very important tool. We can either use it to hurt others or we can use it to help others.
Like
the words that we say matter very much. And God wants us to use our mouths to say kind and loving words to others. And when we say kind things, it helps our neighbors. So we can be good friends.
I love you.
Yes, we can be good friends by using kind words.
So pretty.
Man, Ruby's got this. But you guys know kind things you can say as well.
Your husband looks handsome. You do too, Dad.
Right. So we can use words for good. But if you're not careful, you can also use words for evil. Yikes. Did you know that? Did you know you can use words for evil?
Oh, in my devotion last night, we were talking about evil in the devotion.
Yeah, we did talk about
devotions are like page with timely tips or without timely tips.
We have a devotion book that we do before bedtime with Ruby.
They all have prayers, but they don't have to have timely tips.
Yes. Let's talk about the words that we can use with our mouth sometimes, okay? So we have to be really careful with our words. So let's think about some things about words that make us feel good, right? Words that make us happy. How about words like, I love you? Is that good? Are those good words, right? I love you. How about words like, great job, right? Does that make you happy, make you feel good? What about words that say, you are really good at that? Does that make you feel good? What about words that say, keep going, don't give up? Does that make you feel good? Yeah, those are all words that we can use with our mouths that make people feel good. Now, how many of you have ever have heard words that hurt your feelings? Maybe someone at school said something mean to you. Maybe a brother or sister said something that really hurt your feelings. Maybe it even made you cry.
My friend Sterling at school made fun of me.
Yeah, words can hurt. So
after we became friends, she liked me, but then she did not like me.
Words can hurt.
Bullied me. She bullied me and made fun of me.
Okay, so okay, we're gonna keep moving here. One of the things that are sorry, guys, I was looking at something ahead of time and I now lost my place. All right, so we're going to look at a really fun example about how words can hurt us. And if Miss Jamie can hear me.
Can you hear us?
Let me try something. I don't know if I can see her right now. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Guess what, guys? We're going to do an activity. And I brought a guest on. I'm hoping, I don't know if you can see.
Hi.
Oh, man, Miss Jamie, I'm not seeing you at the moment, and I don't know why.
No, I think that she means...
I wonder if it's because we tried earlier and I X'd you out. That's not cool. That's not cool. Hold on. I'm gonna send Miss Jamie a new link and give her a chance to come back in and see if we can get that to work. because Ella was going to do this with us. And I thought that would be a really, really fun thing to invite somebody else to do something with us. And we're just trying this for the first time. And, you know, we're still playing around with how we do this kind of stuff. All right, just in case. We'll try it again. Oh, you guys can see Miss Jamie? I just got a text from Jody that said maybe you can see her, but I don't know what I just did with her. She might went out and she's coming back in. All right, Mr. Brian, can you set up our area here? We're gonna get ready. If you are gonna do this messy activity with us, this is the one where you're gonna need toothpaste. You are going to need a plate. You are going to need some toothpicks, okay?
I have toothpaste right here.
Yeah, you're gonna need all these things.
Toothpicks.
Aha. Miss Jamie just came in. Here we go. Where did she go? Okay. Okay. I am not seeing her. Are you guys seeing her? If you guys are seeing her, that's totally fine. Oh, you guys can see her. I can't see her here right now, but if you guys can see her in here, then that's fine with me.
Can you hear me?
Brian's giving me a heads. Are you giving me a thumbs up, Brian? Okay. Yes, we can see her. So hi, I'm sorry I can't see you, but I'm glad everybody else can. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to turn my volume down. Well, I can't hear you anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. So what we're going to do, if you have your supplies ready, I'm going to get back up. Ruby, get with your plate. We're going to show you. I got to tell you something, guys. I got to tell you something, guys. Whoops. This is absolutely one of my most favorite object lessons that we've ever done at Praise Kids. And I got to tell you, I have done a lot of object lessons at Praise Kids, but this is one of the ones that has just stuck with me ever since we did it for the first time. I don't know, 10 years ago. I always, even for my own life, think of this one all the time. So I hope you appreciate it as well. So we're going to do something with this toothpaste.
I really wish I could see.
If you are participating, if you're participating in this activity and you have these supplies, you must make sure there is a grown-up with you in your room. I don't want to get in trouble by your grown-ups later that you tried this and didn't have a grown-up with you. So please, please, please keep yourself out of trouble. Keep me out of trouble. Get a grown-up and have them with you. All right, so you have a toothpaste. We have this little one just because we get these freebies and it helps keep a little bit of control in our house right now. If we were at Praise Kids, we would absolutely have a full tube of toothpaste. I'll tell you that right now because we love messy stuff at Praise Kids. And this is actually not even on the full scale of messy at Praise Kids. So Ella, I hope you are with us and you have your tube of toothpaste. And here's what I want you guys to do. I want you to open up your toothpaste and Ella, your mom's going to tell you when to stop. Ruby is going to do the thing she has always wanted to do. She has actually gotten in trouble in our house before for squeezing toothpaste out when she's not supposed to. Now she actually has permission to do it. And Ruby, because this is a small tube, you can squeeze the whole tube out. Parents, you control your household if you're doing this with us, and you decide when they stop. So take this. No, take this. And squeeze it out onto your plate. All of it.
I did.
Ruby has permission to do all of it. Grown-ups, you control how much you want onto your plate. Squeeze all the toothpaste onto that plate.
Pleasure.
Right? How fun is that? But if I turn my phone is on mute. Let's see if I can see Ella this way. I'm gonna mute my. How fun is that? Then if I turn my phone is on mute. No, it's not. Let's see if I can see this.
So you can't see me? No,
I know this is my. Okay, I'll look at Brian's because I can't see. Oh, nice job, Ella. Nice job. All right, Ruby's got hers on her plate. Awesome, guys. Okay, everybody else, anybody else who's doing this at home, do you have your toothpaste on the plate? Okay, don't put the cap on because now here's your next instruction. I want you to use the toothpicks. Use those toothpicks. Now take the toothpaste, put it back in the tube, go.
Put it back in the tube.
Get that toothpaste, put it back in the tube.
Can't do it.
All of it. Go on. I want to see who can do it faster. Who's doing it faster, Ella or Ruby? Ruby or Ella? Who's doing it faster? If you're doing it at home, how are you guys doing? Are you getting it back in the tube?
Taking more.
Oh, this is fun to watch.
No, you guys are doing good, but we can't be here all day. I'm going to give you, do you guys think you can do it in like 10 seconds? How you guys doing at home? Is anybody doing this at home? Oh my gosh, if you're doing this at home, oh man, you might need more than paper towels for cleanup. I'm not sure. Come on. All right, how about 10 seconds? We're going to see. I'm going to quick hop over onto Mr. Brian's phone to see how Ella's doing. Oh, Ella's doing well. Ella, get it in the, yeah, but you got to get it in the tube, honey. In the tube.
Try it.
Okay, let's see how you guys do in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
If I lose this, that's
5,
Get
4,
in there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's your daughter.
2, 1. All right, so Ruby, you go ahead and put your stuff on the
Lisa,
plate.
look what you did to my kid.
How'd you do? Did you get it all back inside?
No.
She still has a
Show your
whole
hands.
pile. Here, come look.
Don't
Let's look at
close.
Ella. Come over here. Look. Oh, Ella. Ella has quite the mess going on over there. I just looked. I took a peek at Mr. Brian's phone. She's got quite the mess going on as well. That was really hard. How did anybody else do? Is anybody else doing this at home? I think this says the Schillenbergers might be doing this at home, right? How did you guys do? Did you get your toothpaste back in the tube? Did anybody get all the toothpaste back in the tube? I think the answer is going to be no. You did not get it all back into the tube. And I wonder why. Let's see here. What does this have to do with anything? Guys, it's like nearly impossible to get that toothpaste to get back into the tube again. Once it's out, it is out, okay? And here is the point, all right? It's the same way with our words.
Mom, can you wait?
No more playing with it. Let's leave that alone, okay? It's the same way with our words, okay, guys? It's easy to let words fly out of our mouth, just like you can squeeze toothpaste out of a tube. It is so easy to do. We don't even think about how our words can hurt others, okay? And once our words are out, just like that toothpaste was out of the tube, once our words are out, you can't put them back in. You can't put that toothpaste back in that tube, and you can't put your words back in your mouth again. So this week, I want you to remember that it is so, so, so important to remember what comes out of our mouths, because you can't take them back. All right. I'm going to thank Ella for coming today. I'm sorry that I couldn't see you. I'm so glad that everybody else can see you. I think I know why I can't see you, and so I learned something new today. So I'm going to hide you guys. Thank you for coming.
Bye.
Here we go.
Yeah.
All right, we're back here, guys. All right, so this week I want you to practice caring for your neighbors and being a good friend, and use your mouth to be kind, and use your hands and your feet to help others and to show God's love to everyone. So let's go ahead and pray and ask God to help us be kind to everyone. Ruby, would you like to help pray? Or are you covered in toothpaste? There are things happening back there, folks. You see what happens when moms turn their backs? All right, guys, let's bow our heads and you can repeat after me. Dear God,
Dear God,
guide us to use our hands,
guide us to use our hands,
our feet,
our feet,
and mouths
and mouth.
to show kindness. Use our compassion
Use our compassion
to move us into action.
to move us into action.
Help those around us
Help those around us.
and help us
Help us
to always help
always help
those in need,
those in need,
even if
even if
they look different than us.
they look to us.
We love you,
I
God.
love you, God.
Amen.
Amen.
All right,
Okay,
guys.
yeah.
We have one more activity. I know we're kind of running out of time. We have about 5 minutes. If you would like to quickly do this activity. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ruby will not be participating in this activity. Her hands are somehow covered in toothpaste. Ruby's daddy is going to take her out of here and get her cleaned up. Yikes. We have one more activity, and that's what your paper and markers were for. And I'm going to skip actually having you draw something and keep things moving here. But what I want you to do, and what you can do if you want to later, was to take that piece of paper and cut it in half. I think I forgot the scissors, but you're going to cut it in half and draw a happy face on one side and a sad face on the other. But in the essence of time here, to save some time, what I'm going to have you do instead is to use your face. So if you hear something that I say that sounds like a really good choice and really kind words, go ahead and smile. Be a big smile. If you say something that you think, oh, boo kind words, thumbs down. Give me a sad face. Okay. So we're going to do it this way. So here's a situation. You tell me if it's good or bad. So walking to school, you see a girl ahead of you drop her notebook in the mud. Yuck. And you just walk around her. Good, bad. What do you think? Is it good to ignore her, or would you think it might be a good thing to stop and help her pick up her notebook in the mud? I'm going to give that one a thumbs down because it's not really nice to ignore somebody who could use your help. Okay. All right. One of your parents asks you to take out the trash. You stomp your foot and you say, I don't know why I always have to do all the work around here. I don't know about you guys, but anytime that a child gives sass to their parents, it's usually a thumbs down. All right. So here's another one. When a new girl shows up at school, you whisper to your friend, she has the ugliest dress on. What do you think? Was that kind words?
Never.
No, kind words. Thumbs down. So another one, at recess, some of your friends are making fun of a boy. You go over to him and you ask him if he wants to play with you instead. What do you think?
Yes.
That was really kind of you to see somebody who was hurting and you went and helped them.
Get the bullies away.
Yeah.
From me.
So now your brother comes into your room without permission and you call him names.
Well, my dad calls him fat. My
Thumbs
dad
down.
calls my cousin fat.
Yeah. That's in fun. But in this case, you're saying mean, unkind names. Now, your brother coming into your room without permission, that part that's a boo on them. But you made it worse by calling them names. You don't want to do that. All right. Your mom comes home from the grocery store tired and she flops down on the couch. And without a word, you quietly go out to the car and you unload all of her groceries. What do you think of that? Is that good? That's positive. That's a good one. You went out and helped your mom. You were using your hands and your feet to go out and help your mom unload the groceries.
But if you're strong and she has lots of groceries in one bag, that's okay.
You see your neighbor drop a piece of mail when coming back from the mailbox and you run over and you pick it up for him. What do you think? Is that using your hands and your feet for something good, for being a helper? I think that's a good one. You're being a helper. When your friend comes over to play a video game, you let him play first. That can be really hard to do. So that was a really good choice. I hope you have a thumbs up for that. When your brother strikes out at his baseball game, you say to him, next time, try to hit the ball, will you? Wasn't really nice. It was that wasn't encouraging. I think if you could change your tone of voice and say, hey, next time, let's try harder to hit the ball. It's all in your tone. So if you say it with some sass, sorry, guys. Your mom says no when you ask her for a candy bar at the store and you say, okay, but could I please buy it with my own money? See my tone there? See how my tone didn't have the sass with it? That was kind use of words, giving your mom another option to see if she would say yes or no. So guys, too often we come up with excuses for why we can't help those in need. We have excuses like I'm too busy, I don't have enough money for myself, I don't know what to do to even help that person. These are just some of the excuses we use for why we can't help those around us who are in need. And if we don't show kindness and compassion to those who are in need, we are not fulfilling our duty as Christ followers. Gosh, guys, I got to tell you something. This is even something really hard for me and that I have to remember as well. Okay. We're going to end today. I'm so glad you came. I don't think we had any bugs except that I couldn't see Ella, but you guys could, so that's awesome. I think we made it through with our software today, so that's great. We're going to finish up with our last song. It's going to remind us that God knows us. He loves us. He's always listening. He even knows every word before we see it. So let's try to remember to use those kind words. And I want you guys to remember to hopefully join us at 10:15 at the LCOB online worship service that you can find on YouTube. All right, guys, we are going to do our last song. And then, is there toothpaste on my carpet? Well, I'm about to dance there. I think we're good. She contained it on the plate. And I don't know, Mr. Brian took everything out. So I think we're okay. And Ruby's back. She just smells like mint. Okay, we're going to do our last song, guys. So let me get it up here for you.
To me, I smell like what? To me, I smell like shaving.
She thinks she smells like shaving cream. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Every prayer before you even pray it. So let him hear you now. Let him hear you shout. He loves you. He loves you. He loves you. He loves you. God is listening. 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 He knows you. He knows you. He loves you. He loves you. God is listening. God knows every word before you even say it. He hears every prayer before you even pray it. So let him hear you now. Let him hear you shout. He knows you. He knows you. He loves you. He loves you. God is listening. 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 He knows you. He knows you. He loves you. He loves you. God is listening. 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 He knows you. He knows you. He loves you. He loves you. God is listening. God is listening. 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 He knows you. He knows you. He loves you. He loves you. God is listening. God is listening. 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 God is listening.
All right, guys. Have an awesome day. I hope you enjoy the sunshine, and we'll see you here next week for our new series, Mystery. Even I don't know what it's going to be yet. Bye, everyone.